What's going on, y'all? What's going on, y'all? Quick little video. I feel like I'm just finna be coming on here just doing random videos because I just feel like I haven't really been giving y'all much. But the only reason why I'm putting it separate is because I'm not at work. I do my notes for my what it is and I put it on, at work so I can get everything down, and I'm not finna do that right now, so I don't want to forget it. But really, I just want to talk for a second because we are a week or so removed from the Queens of R&B situation with the escape drama, the SWV drama. And, it's been a week or so since a week. Has it been a week? It's been a week since Latasha's album came out, right? I don't know how many albums it sold. That's not my business. I really don't care. It is what it is. Congratulations to whatever it is. But what I want to talk about right quick and what got me on here is because I literally just saw this. I think either on the Shade Room or the Neighborhood Talk. Latasha was out here in Chicago. For what? I don't know. Maybe to promote this album or whatever. Truth be told, you should have been promoting it or whatever. But hey, it is what it is. My thing of it is she's playing the blame game. I just don't understand how come after everything that has been going on with this show, with your own career, with your family, all of that stuff, I just don't understand how come you have yet to take a seat back. Just take a seat and look back at everything that has happened. Everything that happened during filming, everything that probably happened prior to that, everything that's happened afterwards. And not sit there and say, well, I can understand how I contributed to this and how I contributed to that and how I also contributed to this and that. You know what I'm saying? I can take responsibility for my actions and how I am perceived by the public, by my bandmates, by my family. I can take accountability because that's the word that you love to say, Latasha. You love to say accountability, but yet you don't know how to take accountability for anything. You have yet to take real accountability for anything for that you nor your husband has done in this whole process, okay? And what brought me to this camera is the fact that I saw this clip when she was out here on WGCI, 107.5 WGCI. Baby, let me tell you something. First of all, for my people that's from Chicago, from the Midwest that used to listen to WGCI back in the day, y'all remember the birthday line? And what is it? With Mike Love and the Diz? It's my birthday. Girl, I can't get it. I had heard it the other day and it just slipped my mind. Baby, they used to go off. I used to want to call in so bad. But back then I was a fake job witness. We'll talk about that later. And when I say fake, baby, it got to the point where I don't even know if my mama was really, girl. Anyway, I was embarrassed. That's what it was, because my heart was not up into that shit. But anyway, moving on from that. It's today your birthday. You know what it is, Mike Loving it is. Yeah. That was my shit. We used to go to the Kingdom Hall and it'd always be playing. Baby. Anyway, memories, okay? WGCI. Mike Loving it is. But Kendra G was up there having a little conversation with her, and I guess she was on there promoting her little album or whatever. I don't know. And she basically was asked, do you think, is it going to be a season 2 of this show? And she said basically it ain't going to be no season 2 for her. And truth be told, I need people at this point to just stop asking, is it going to be a season 2 of Queens of R&B? Technically speaking, it was supposed to be just a one-time season thing. And after this whole situation and how it all played out and how basically the friendships or the relationships somewhat are kind of like fractured between both groups, which unfortunately happened, and we didn't want that to happen. And I'm pretty sure both of these ladies, all the ladies in both of these groups, did not want that to happen. I don't feel at this particular moment that we need a season 2. If we were to have gotten a season 2 based off of the stuff that is going on now, it wouldn't be them trying, I wouldn't want to see them trying to get back together and do a tour together. It'll be more so trying to mend the relationship and, you know, fix things and all that stuff. That'll make for good TV as well. But also at this point, I would like them to just take a break and just focus on their individual group things, you know what I'm saying? And not the TV stuff. I mean, Candy already got Real Housewives about to come back in a couple of weeks. But I don't know. That's just a lot. That's just a lot. Because I'm not prepared for a second round of all this. But Latasha, let me just talk to you for a second because that's why we're here, right? Let me get to the point. You, again, are on this radio interview basically saying you came onto this show because you thought it was basically going to be about the uniting of these wonderful black girl groups coming together, doing miraculous things and all this stuff. You know, all of the positivity. You got these black girl groups coming together and we're going on tour. That's supposed to be so positive and all this stuff and kumbaya, woo, woo, woo. But yet, you want to put the blame on Mona Scott Young because y'all know Mona Scott Young is either the executive producer or the producer of this show. It wasn't Andy Cohen. It just so happened to come on, you know, Bravo TV. But we can blame Mona Scott Young for a lot of stuff. She basically put it all on, practically put most of this shit all on Mona Scott's back as the reason why she got dragged the way that she got dragged and why the show went down the way that the show went down. Now, here's the thing. In all of these shows, and I'm just going to say this for reality TV in general, do all of these shows that we've seen, and a lot of us have been here from some of the conception of reality TV. Some of y'all been here longer than I have, okay? Girl, what's that? Okay. What the fuck was that? Oh, that was my hair sticking up. Girl, I thought something fell out. I said, girl, I know ain't one of my locks fell out. Okay, it was just tilted up. Girl, anyway, some of us have been here since the conception of reality TV. Some of us have just got here. Some of us have been here slightly a little bit longer than the ones that just got here. But we've been here, that to put to say that we have been here long enough to know how reality TV works. We know that when people film a lot of things and a lot of scenes or whatever for reality TV, we know that not every scene is going to be used. We know that things are going to be edited. We also know that sometimes in the later years that are now, sometimes reality TV is not so reality TV, mostly probably like 70% reality TV and 30% scripted TV. And depending on what show it is, it's a little bit more scripted than it is actually reality, okay? So here's the thing though. Even with all of that said, you cannot be mad at the producers or the editors for what they put out because you are the one that's providing them the footage, okay? They cannot manipulate that footage to make it seem like you're this evil person. They cannot manipulate this footage to make it seem like you're just this nasty attitude having person. Yeah, they can edit it and put, oh, well, you know, you was filmed doing this scene, but then they put it in this scene to make it seem this way. And in this instant, yes, I understand that, you know, there was some scenes because if you watch Candy speak on it, I went back and watched them all. If you watched Candy speak on it, you know that there are some scenes that was edited out. You know that there were some things that just didn't connect or whatever. We get that. But when it comes down to you, Latasha, there is no way you can put blame on editing. There is no way that you can put blame on editing. And you followed into the same trope that people who do reality TV, who are portrayed as a villain and they did not come on there to do that and they just so happen to get that title and they can't take the backlash or whatever because all of a sudden it's, oh, the editing did this, the editing did that. It's all editing. No, it ain't always editing, baby. But even if it is editing, you the one that provided the footage. You the one that came on with the nasty attitude. You're the one who allowed your husband to come on and portray yourself and himself a certain way. You are the one that came on and gave off this negative ass energy. Okay, you are the one that was smack talking about the group, smack talking about your sister, smack talking about Candy, smack talking about everyone except for yourself, and taking responsibility and want to blame everybody else for the reason why you're not at where you want to be at. And then, of course, you put it on Candy as well. Like, you tried to say up in that interview that, you just about music, and, Candy was like, well, I guess since the music ain't selling or something like that, we don't need to do it or whatever. But, some of the girls, they followed what she said. But see, I ain't going to do that because I just want to do music. Okay, you just want to do music because you want to be a solo artist, and your dream of being a solo artist just never came true. And so now you had to go the gospel route just to do the solo artist thing. Because prior to that, wasn't no God in you, okay? And ain't no God in you right now. Wasn't no gospel in you, I should say. Because you was up here trying to make it as an R&B artist. And that's exactly what a lot of these girls do. And I have noticed that. And I don't have a problem with it. But I just don't feel like you doing it for the right intentions. I really don't. And I honestly feel like you playing with the Lord. And I don't like that. I don't like that, okay? Because you've been out here trying to get, it was like you was shopping any type of deal at this point, okay? If a country a country record label came at your ass and you would have took it too. If an alternative music record label would have came at your ass, you would have signed on a dotted line either way. You just wanted to be a solo artist, and if that's the case, that's fine. And you have to understand, baby, everything that you did on this show, it was your fault. The backlash that you got from this show, it was your fault, okay? Till this day, you cannot sit here and take accountability, as you love to say, for the actions that you did to contribute to the way that you were received by the public. And let's not talk about the fact that Mona Scott did not put it up to you to get on the internet and make these videos to come at your groups. Mona Scott did not put it up to you and say it was in your contract for you to get on the internet and to come at your sister. Mona Scott did not put it up in your contract for you to sit down in front of that damn, after you did all that bashing, to sit down in front of that camera on Instagram with that snot dribbling all up into your mouth, crying, and giving off these fake apologies that you don't mean and you don't stand by, because look at where we're at. It is nobody to blame but yourself. And again, if you're going to come on reality TV, it's 2023. I don't want to hear anything else about, oh, the editing did this, the editing did that, and they set us up. She talked about something. She felt like it was a setup. Girl, nobody wasn't trying to set you up. She was like, because we ain't had no issues. We had worked out all our issues or whatever before, and we ain't had no issues. But then all of a sudden, when we started filming, actually, if y'all just start filming and all of a sudden you trying to say they did this just to spice up the show or to get people to watch or whatever, let me tell you something, Latasha. Regardless of if you claim that y'all had hashed out your issues when y'all did the last reality show that y'all did on Bravo, obviously it didn't stick. And that was years ago. Because even if you hashed out your issues, why is it that you can't come and be a part of the group the way that you needed to be a part of the group, a full member? How come you didn't display that? How come it is that, Candy wasn't doing nothing to you on this show? Candy was not trying to be negative to you, but yet you still want to put Candy in your mouth and make her the reason why certain stuff is not happening for you, and you're still doing it now. You didn't have an issue with your sister on that show, but you have an issue with her now because she called you out on some stuff that you keep lying about. Like, come on, just be real and just say, I'm sorry. What is so wrong about that? And then you keep on saying, I want a sisterhood, I want a sisterhood. Girl, you really don't. And then they asking her if she's still a part of Escape. Yeah, we know you own Escape or whatever. Well, the name, and you did all of that stuff or whatever, but you can own it, you can trademark it, you can all of that stuff. But baby, at this point, I really feel like you're not a real member of Escape anymore, because you have your own ambitions, you have your own situation going on, and you don't care. And if I was those girls, I wouldn't want to work with you at all. I would see they better than me if they want to welcome you back. I wouldn't. I wouldn't, because you done played me too many times. You done played me too many times. You done blamed me for so many things. And only y'all need to go to fucking therapy. And Latasha, I feel like it's something way more deeper going on with you. And I feel like you're doing all of this too, because you see now more than ever the way that you have been perceived by the public, which you probably was not expecting. You thought that we was probably gonna all gang up on Candy and be like, yeah, see, we knew Candy was the problem. We knew Tiny was the problem. We knew this and all that. And it didn't work that way in your favor, because you played yourself. You played yourself. Nobody else did. And actually, your sister put you out there too. So, that's who you should be really pissed off at. But that's neither here nor there. Either way, you still can't take accountability, as you love to say again, for the things that you put out. Okay? To blame Mona Scott Young. Yes, we know Mona Scott from Love and Hip Hop. We know that Mona Scott, she can manipulate some stuff. Okay? We know at this point, Love and Hip Hop, especially to this day, and I don't even think she's on Love and Hip Hop anymore these days. I don't think she is. That's probably why she's doing other shows at this moment. But we know how she was back in the day. We know how they probably put them up in situations and manipulated stuff to get some material and all that stuff. But when it came to SWV, and you want to know what the difference is? Candy been up in the TV reality realm for a long time, so she know how it works. That's one. Y'all are grown women. And Mona Scott Young is a grown woman. So she knows she can't, and y'all not thirsty. Well, you are, but the groups as a whole, they're not thirsty to be seen by people on TV. They're not thirsty to be out there like that, because they've been making it with the shows that they've been having, whether it's here or there or tours for both of them. You know what I'm saying? And the difference between this show, I feel like it was more real, and it was all of y'all just putting y'all stuff out there, and it wasn't really that much manipulated, because again, y'all are grown as hell, and y'all don't need all of that. Y'all weren't looking for that. Whereas when you got a show like Love and Hip Hop and you getting all these fresh faces or whatever that's so eager for any type of fame, eager to do whatever it is for any amount of money, that's the difference. That's the difference. Okay? Then I could see Mona coming in thinking, oh, I can fix it up here. I can do this and have them doing that. I can puppet master them. Now, this was a grown-ass freaking reality show with grown-ass people that can think for themselves, that were already established, and they ain't need no manipulation. Baby, you did all of that shit on your own, and you need to take accountability for that, okay? It ain't Mona's fault. It's not Mona's fault. And when y'all get on these shows in 2023 at this time, please stop blaming editing. Please just own up to when you fuck up. That's just all that it is. Everybody is not going to get on the show and just be so cookie cutter clean and everything. Somebody's going to have something, okay? Something's going to happen. And then if it does and it's a bad thing, just own up to it. You will get more respect for that if you do. And Latasha, all of this could have went away if you just own up to it. You claim that she, is to blame for the dragging and all that stuff. No, girl. If we would have just kept it on a TV screen and didn't come out and say nothing or whatever, it would have probably been a little bit less. But it's the fact that you coming out, you actually lying, you're talking about your groups, you're doing this, you're being sneaky as hell, you're not going about stuff the right way. We see what you're doing. People are not dumb, okay? This is your fault. This is your fault, and I need you to open up your eyes and to see that this is your fault. This is your fault. This is your husband's fault, and all of that. If the cameras was rolling when y'all did these scenes, what did you think that they wasn't going to use them? You thought that they weren't going to use that particular scene. I'm pretty sure you're probably mad at the fact that Mona put the scene up in there that showed y'all getting told off about your husband taking kickbacks and you knowing about it. I don't give a damn what nobody say, girl. Your husband was doing it and you knew about it, okay? You knew about it because he was doing it for you. He was doing it for you. Girl, I have never seen somebody mess themselves up so bad. Like, no one is talking about that album. Like, even when the album came out, people had forgot until we seen a couple of tweets or whatever that was like, y'all got the album. People was like, oh shit. I forgot it was even coming out today. Okay, and then probably for a couple of days after that, nobody was saying nothing about it. So, and then you want to come back and do this. Girl, you just keep digging a hole. Like Scotty said, he tweeted me, she just digging a hole bigger and bigger and bigger. And shout out to Scotty. Scotty, I really hope that because I'm done with that, I want to give a little message to my boy. I know you've been going through some things. I know you're going through some things right now. And this is to just about everybody that's just having dark moments, because trust and believe I can understand what you're going through. Because I've been very vocal about how I was in a very dark space all of last year. It's gonna seem rough, it's gonna seem tough. I do not want you to give up. If you feel like you need to take a break, okay, because I see all of the hard work that you have been doing, putting all this work, this time, this effort into your videos, building up your channel, you know what I'm saying? I don't want you to slow down, but if you need to slow down and if you need to take a break, please do that. Get your mental together. I want you to get your mental together, and I want you to know that people like me who understand, who've been there, we will be there for you at the end of the day, no matter what, okay? That's my little bro. Y'all go give him some love, all right? Scotty by Nature TV. But anyway, Latasha, it's done for you. Mental health is real though. But anyway, y'all tell me how y'all feel about this. Girl, Mona Scott, but y'all gotta understand, you just had to be there. Girl, you just had to be there for the inception of Love and Hip Hop. Because, girl, when Love and Hip Hop Atlanta hit the throne, baby, it was like, what is this? Okay, because we had Love and Hip Hop in New York, and that was something. But when Love and Hip Hop Atlanta came through, oh, I was like, Mona, what the hell is this? Now, I knew it was going to be some shit. That moment, Jocelyn went into that bathroom to take that presidency test, and they had that camera all up in there. I said, damn, Mona, you ain't got a camera up in the toilet? Shit, because that's how much I said, is we about to see her coochie? Like, what is going on? It was a lot. And it was good fun. I would talk about something else, but I'm going to leave that for what it is, because I'm going to need some topics for what it is, but it's a certain situation that I'm not really baffled by, but I'm really like, girl, what are you doing? This is what we call manipulation, and I don't even, like I said, I can't even say that because Mona ain't even part of this. I don't know who is a part of Love and Hip Hop these days, but who's doing it. But they constructing storylines right about now, because I believe they're about to start filming Love and Hip Hop Miami, and it's a bunch of dumb shit that's going on right now. But anyway, I'll be back on here Wednesday for what it is. We can get some more topics or whatever. But if something else interesting pop up, I might just hop on here again. But y'all tell me how y'all feel about this Latasha Scott situation, baby. Actually, I'm tired of her. I'm over her. It is what it is. Wait a minute. She broke up with old girl. Hold on. Damn, they had a whole production company together and they broke up? What did she do? Bitch, dyke drama. I'm sorry. Let me get off of here. See y'all.